Coming in at number 1 for the third, fourth, for the rest of the year. Nah, I'm fucking with you. But coming in at number 1, we got the San Francisco 49ers. Who is the greatest athlete of all time? Taylor Swift was seen in the suite at Arrowhead. I was good, boys. Welcome back to the third episode of Beyond the Whistle. I'm here with
Elias. Nah, yo, damn, fuck.
We're keeping it. So here with my dog Elias.
Instagram only Elias1._. It'll be tagged though.
So today we actually just got done. We're actually still watching the 49ers versus Giants game. They're getting fucking
blowouts.
Hornswoggled. They're getting fucking absolutely bumfucked, as they should. Giants suck. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, yeah, their ass, bro. Daniel Jones is not it.
Yeah. Fucking. So, yeah, we're gonna just talk about college football at first, and then we're gonna get into the reaction to this and all that. So, to start off, Colorado versus Colorado State football game happened last Saturday. We're obviously a few days behind on that.
Yeah.
But me and him both watched it.
It was a valid game. I feel like Colorado could have played better for sure.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
I feel like they should have spanked them low key.
See, with those type of games, it's hard because you have to remember it's a rivalry game. So like a lot of people were saying, "Oh, Colorado State's ass, they're 0-1, they don't got the talent." But bro, the coach had them playing crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he had them playing.
Yeah, the game just wrapped up 30-12. Bang bang Niner game.
12 like one touchdown, right? And
yeah.
field goals. Oh no.
I don't even know. They scored Matt Breida.
Yeah, but that was it, I think. Nah, they bought their ass.
So they missed a field goal, PAT, right?
Had to have been that.
But yeah, so back to the Colorado State. Yeah, Shador is him.
The Shador.
But
nah, DJ Khaled's hilarious, bro.
Fucking yeah, like we were saying, it's a rivalry game, so you can't really. Yeah. They obviously should have and could have played better, but at the end, that builds character for that team because you got to remember where they was last year. There was a 2-win, couple-win team last season. You know what I'm saying? They turned that whole program around. Dion himself turned that whole program around.
They have as many wins as they had last season.
Yeah,
that's
no
crazy.
Shit, no bullshit, bro. Maybe even in the last 2 seasons. Like, they're really bad. They've been a really bad program for the last probably, like, almost decade. The main story from that game is Henry Blackburn. And I'm not a fucking pro cyberbullying person, but I personally was one of the people. I personally was one of the people in that comment section calling him a bitch. Because he is. Bro.
Nah, yeah, that hit was crazy. It was mad late.
Bro, like Richard Sherman said, that one hit robbed college football. Bro, do you know who they're playing these next 3 weeks? We got Colorado. This week we got Colorado versus Oregon.
Travis.
No Travis for 3 weeks. Next week we got Colorado versus USC. Caleb Williams versus Shador.
The Shador.
Bro, but without number
Travis,
one receiver.
Yeah.
And without their number one corner.
Yeah.
Bro.
Nah, death threats was
They
crazy.
lost 2 players. Like, he took out 2 players, and that's what they kept saying in that game. No, it's basically like losing 2 players. Yeah, it is, because you're losing your number one target on offense, and you're losing your best corner. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. That shit is kind of crazy.
It's crazy.
Because he really plays both sides. Like, he's really a dog on both sides, too.
Yeah, he's literally a Heisman candidate. But Henry Blackburn, you're a bitch. I still feel that way. I'm not going to lie. I don't give a fuck. He's not going to see this. Heated. If he were to see it.
I was heated when he did that. I was
definitely like, nah, he's a bitch.
Fuck this guy, but
bro, Oh yeah, and then for more on that,
The death threats.
the kid, yeah, ended up getting death threats,
That
which
shit's
is not cool at all.
crazy.
That is nuts. Why bring his family into it and stuff like that? Although the kid has prior character,
we won't even
prior
talk about that. What
character
we've looked
issues
up.
that, you know what I'm saying? Just look him up, bro. Bro is a menace in high school. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, menace.
But Shador, 2 OT victory, double overtime OT, double overtime victory. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. There you go.
He's, bro.
Nah, he's showing that he got it.
Yeah,
He got
definitely.
it. He definitely got it.
Fucking.
Speaking of college, oh wait, is there any other games for college? No.
Nah,
Not really.
that was the main event. I'm not gonna lie, and it's crazy because if you would have said a year ago the main event a year from now would be
Colorado State.
No one would have thought that, but that's prime time, baby. But
he's different. He's changing the game for sure.
For sure. Then we're gonna go into some Heisman front runners. So my 3 Heisman. You want to go? Who's your 3 Heisman?
Of course, Caleb Williams.
At 1?
Yeah, okay. For sure. He's most likely gonna win that shit. He's nasty. Travis, I was gonna say him, but bro, probably not gonna be in the race. He still could, but he's missing
2.5. Only 2.5 games played. He's gonna miss 3 weeks.
Yeah,
I would go with someone else if I was you.
Nah, facts.
Go with what you want, but I mean, because he could make up just because he plays both sides, but that would be a really hard case to make.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, he's a dog, bro.
That's 2.
He could really. Damn. Who else?
You could go with the teammate in Boulder. You could go with
Shador. The Shador, not yeah. I'll go with Shador 3. If he keeps playing like this. For sure.
I think he will still play like this. At 1, I'm gonna give it to Shador. That because
it's
recency
510 is crazy.
It's recency bias, but he going into that game he was leading all of Division I college football in passing yards.
Yeah.
He has 1 interception and I think over 10 TDs now.
Yeah, because the OT he got.
Exactly. And then they're 3-0. They're ranked for the first time in years. And he had a Heisman moment. Every Heisman winner has their Heisman moment. And he had his Heisman moment, at least one Heisman moment this week 3. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. So I would go with Shador at 1. I'm going Caleb at 2. Because Caleb Williams is a fucking animal.
Yeah.
And you could probably bet your house on him going number 1 in the draft. If he stays in the draft. And then at 3, I'm going to go Penix Jr. from Washington, the quarterback, fucking stud. He plays for Washington, so he doesn't get as much of the limelight, but if you go and look at the statistics right now, and it's not just me, it's not like I'm pulling something out my ass. Other, you know what I'm saying, like sport networks think that he's within at least the top 5, top 7, so that's my 3 right now. And I think that's pretty much it for college football currently. Yeah. I don't really know too much on the slate this week, but I got Shador going crazy against Bo Nixon.
Nix. Yeah, that's gonna be a good game. Let's talk about that real quick. Who do you think how do you think it's gonna go? Who's gonna win? Type shit.
I got Colorado.
Okay.
It's great. It's because they really technically shouldn't win. You know what I'm saying?
Their best players out. Well,
and even Coach Prime said that they're not built right. They're not built to win currently. He still needs a couple more pieces to make them nationally a good team. They're nationally 18th ranked, whatever they're ranked currently. But I think that they're gonna. Bo Nix I think he's an interesting NFL prospect, but I always find him iffy. He loses them 1 or 2 games.
Yeah.
Whatever college he's at. At Auburn, I think he lost them 3 games when he transferred. So I don't know. I think they lose to Shador, I think him being trained and mentored by Tom Brady, it literally is so evident in just the film. Like, if you just watch Shador and you watch how calm, cool, and collected that kid is in the pocket, the way he reads defenses, the way he looks off safeties, bro, he
be making some great throws, bro. It's
like
crazy.
That's like 2-3 years ahead of schedule. You know what I'm saying? The way that he plays, like he's over here looking right, so the safety drops right, and then he's throwing a fucking bucket pass on the left side.
And he was doing it most of the game without Travis last game.
Exactly,
so
you know what I'm saying?
It showed,
they do have studs. Horn is a stud. Weaver's a stud.
He's nice.
You know what I'm saying? Nice. Michael Harrison, the tight end, who was a wide receiver.
Yeah.
I think
he's
a
gonna, dog.
I think he's gonna be a
like 4
interesting NFL prospect tight end just because he fits that new mold of like agile tight ends that are damn near wide receivers. You know what I'm saying? The Kyle Pitts, the Travis Kelce's. I'm not calling him Kyle Pitts or Travis Kelce, but I'm saying that's his lane.
Nah, facts, yeah.
But yeah. Who do you think can win that? And you could go completely opposite of me. You don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I've been thinking about that shit because I seen a post about it.
Mm-hmm.
And the post, I read comments all the time. And I went into the comments there, and they was like, yeah, Colorado's getting spanked. Da, da, da.
Yeah. They should.
They should, yeah. I don't think they're going to get spanked, but I think they lose by, like, a touchdown or 10.
Yeah. I think that's a fair bet. Like, if you had to put your money on it, I would say that's a safer bet.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm an emotional king. I go off of what I feel.
But you feel for sure. Yeah, hell yeah. Not Shador is a dog though. I wouldn't be surprised, obviously, if he pulls that shit off.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
All right, so now we're gonna get off of college football and we're gonna talk about Thursday night football with my 49ers.
Dogs.
We defeated the New York Giants 30-12.
I don't know. It was kind of obvious.
Yeah, it's not. To be honest, it's not surprising. They handle business. They didn't have Saquon Barkley. So
yeah, Matt Breida not doing it.
Was the running back. Just for like some player stats, Brock Purdy threw for 310 yards, 2 touchdowns. Christian McCaffrey.
No turnovers.
No turnovers.
God, that's a great
25 for 37. So pretty efficient. If you look at the tape, he had a lot of misses. All the incompletions were really bad incompletions that he definitely wishes he could have back. Christian McCaffrey, 8 carries, 85 yards, 1 tud. Deebo Samuel went crazy, 6 receptions, 130, 21.5 yard average, 1 touchdown.
McCaffrey had a lot of receptions, right?
Nah,
Deebo went crazy though.
Yeah, McCaffrey went 5 receptions, 34 yards, 7 average. And George Kittle went crazy too, just not a touch. He had 7 receptions, 90 yards. So yeah, we went crazy. Hufanga on the defensive side of the ball came up with a pick.
Oh yeah,
best safety in football, all pro. Respect that man. But yeah, on the Giants side, they scored 12 points. There's not much to say unless you want their kicker stats. No bullshit. But yeah,
2 goals and a missed extra point.
The Niners are the best team in football.
For sure.
Like
all around.
The proof is in the
best
pudding.
All around team.
The proof is in the pudding. From top to bottom, head to toe, however, whichever way you want to spin it. Where
they got to start.
No holes. Like the whole, like I said, and like I'll continue to say, the hole in our defense has been the quarterback. We found a quarterback. Now, am I saying Brock Purdy's a top 10 quarterback? No, but he's a point guard. He's a floor general. He's a facilitator. He gets the ball out. He makes quick decisions, and he
knows how to win. Clearly.
He's a winner. He's efficient, and he doesn't turn the ball over. That's the biggest thing. Knock on ear. So far, he's not a turnover machine. Yeah, what did you think about the 49ers game today?
Nah, they looked good, per usual, though. 30 points out the first 3 games of the season. That shit's... And they only let up, 7, 12, and then 23. But
yep.
That's crazy, though. It's the best team in the NFL, for sure. Cowboys is right there, though. I'm not going to lie. We got to see what they do this week, but...
Definitely. They lost
their defense, Trey,
Trey Diggs. We'll talk about that down the line, but speaking of injuries,
that Nick Chubb shit was disgusting.
This is
that was gross.
This is kind of more or less like we came across a TikTok and it was Monday Night Football's cursed.
Crazy.
So let me read to you guys the last 3 Monday Night Football game injury incidents. This past week, Nick Chubb broken leg on the same leg he broke at Georgia. Could be career-ending, gruesome injury. We've seen it. It's disgusting. Prayers up to Chubb.
Yeah, prayers up. That shit
was sad. The week before that, opening week, bro.
Rodgers.
Aaron fucking Rodgers. Torn Achilles.
4th play.
Bro.
Crazy.
Like, you can't make it up. That offensive line.
That shit was bad.
They better not get no Christmas presents for, like, the next 3 years. No bullshit. And then all the way to last season, which was the last Monday Night Football of last season, Damar Hamlin, cardiac arrest. We all know him damn near dying on the field.
That was really the last game of the Monday Night Football.
You know what I'm saying?
Last game of the season type shit.
And then if you even want to go back to Week 14, Kyler Murray torn ACL.
Oh yeah.
On a Monday Night Football game. So the question is Monday night gotta be cursed.
Yeah.
They gotta pack it up, make
Especially
it Tuesday night.
The last 3 weeks, that's crazy,
bro. The last 3 Monday Night Football games.
Who's playing this Monday? Because it was a good player every time. I'm not gonna lie. Oh well, Damar Hamlin wasn't really, but Kyler Murray.
Yeah,
Rodgers,
I get what you're saying.
Chubb.
This Monday night is they do double headers now sometimes.
Oh yeah, they
got Eagles and Bucks.
They did that this past.
Yeah.
So it was
Eagles and Buccaneers and Rams and Bengals. So Jalen Hurts, be careful.
Burrow,
Chase. Be careful. Chase, Matt Stafford.
Oh my god.
All the star AJ
if
Brown.
Puka plays, I need him to play. He's nasty, and I got him on fantasy.
But yeah,
catches everything.
So now we can get into the fun part. The fun part. Let's see. You want to go greatest athlete of all time, or do you want to go?
Ooh.
Yeah. Let's end with
the greatest or the draft.
Let's go greatest athlete first since we're on football.
I bet. Yeah.
All right. So the prompt is, who is the greatest athlete of all time?
That's any athlete, right?
Any athlete, any sport, any argument you want to make.
There's a couple.
And you can't give me, there's a couple. I need to know the truth, the only GOAT athlete. Now, that doesn't mean Tom Brady, like, he's in the argument, but we're talking about athlete.
Athlete, like, he don't be moving.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all around aspect. He's
exactly.
We're not talking about. He's just the best.
We're not
QB,
talking about the
honest.
accolades. We're talking about the pure athleticism as of what the word means. So the Bo Jacksons, the Deion Sanders,
a sleeper, Wayne Gretzky. Yeah.
This nigga brought out hockey.
Yo, but hockey, that shit's hard to play, and he has every stat in the book. Like blown out, blown away type shit.
And hockey, I don't know how them niggas do it.
Yo.
Bro, you're on ice. First off, you have to be a fucking figure skater, damn near. And then you have to...
Yeah, because you got to be agile. You got to move. They be cutting up.
Then you could hit people like it's football. You could fist
fights.
fight.
Hockey's underrated.
And then you have a fucking net that is so tiny with a big beef ball in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? And the pockets to score are so difficult. If you don't think that hockey's hard, bro, you could play NHL, bro, and try to score on like a pro or medium difficulty, bro. It's hard as fuck. So I can't imagine doing that in real life. So would that be your answer? Crazy. Wayne Gretzky? Is that who you're going with?
It's either him or Bo Jackson in my eyes, to be honest.
Okay. So which one?
Wait, I'll do Wayne Gretzky. For sure. He's different.
I like the difference in that.
He's different.
Now since you gave us like a little, if I had to say between, I would say mine is Deion Sanders, bro. Yeah, and football, he's the definition of football.
Like, he was a baseball.
Travis Hunter, we're amazed by him. Exactly. Right. Travis Hunter is the like the new, you know what I'm saying, the new
generation
exactly,
of like that type of
bro
player.
was doing it, bro. He played a whole season on both sides of the ball. You know what I'm saying? Multiple times. Was a lockdown corner, and then
bro was like one of the best returners also.
One of the best returners, bro. Like, I don't know.
And when he played baseball, he was actually good.
Bro.
That's just crazy.
Bro, he played, what was it? I don't know the exact, like, but he played in a World Series, and he had to, like, fly in from, like, a game to play in the World Series. Like, he's a dog.
Wait, so he was playing in the NFL, and he had to
take a plane, like a helicopter.
Oh my god!
To the field
from the NFL game
to a World Series game, bro.
Nah, yeah, that's
Deion
different.
Sanders.
That's some different.
The GOAT
shit.
athlete, bro.
Yeah.
To me, but I would say
that.
my second place would be Usain Bolt. I think just his dominance at the Olympic level.
That's a good one.
His dominance at the Olympic level, bro.
He's really the fastest man,
bro. Like, we all know it. Like, that nigga's I don't know, that he's a cheetah.
He's different.
He's an actual cheetah. Like, you know
that
what I'm saying? Like, cause we think Tyreek Hill's fast, and then if we put them in a fucking race,
it's like they basically are the same speed. As just one has long ass legs. Like,
yeah.
So them strides plus the speed, he'd be out of there,
bro. Usain Bolt would probably have to be my second.
Yeah,
Bo Jackson, I grew up fucking with Bo Jackson. That 30 for 30 definitely. But yeah. Now we're gonna do the.
That is valid. On the draft, right? Is that the last thing?
Well, I do my power ranks and all that at the end, but
that's valid.
NBA, we're gonna get off to the side a little bit.
Switch up.
Little switcheroo. That's the reason he's gonna be on more for like the basketball stuff. Not saying that he don't know football, as some might try to.
You know who I'm thinking about. Yeah.
But he's definitely more of a basketball player, so he has like that actual like basketball knowledge. He's gonna be a JUCO product, but so yeah, he's gonna be on for a lot of NBA future episodes down the line. But with that all being said, the other topic on my head is my current power rankings. I know a lot of you was in the comment section giving me some nonsense for my week 1. What was dropped a week later. That was my week 1 power rankings after week 1. And I still stand on it, and it's even arguable after week 2, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For what I said to be valid, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like I didn't care to change much, except maybe move the Chiefs down 1 or 2. But it is what it is. This week's power rankings from this week's BTW power rankings is coming at number 5, Kansas City Chiefs. I don't think people are giving them as much credit for not having Chris Jones and Kelsey the first week. I heard of people dropping them to number 11 or out of the top 5. They have the best quarterback on the planet. His favorite target's still healthy and doing well, and their defense has improved. They let up only 9 points to the Jaguars, and you could say what you want, but that's the same Jaguars who came back and beat the Chargers in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That offense got Calvin Ridley, Christian Kirk, Zay Jones.
You saw what they did the first week.
Bro,
they went crazy.
They could put up numbers, and they held them to 9 points. Nick Bolton is a stud. Snead is improving. Like, the team is low-key getting better other than their receivers, which they have some receivers who I think are going to develop. Sky Moore, I think, is going to develop. Rasheed Rice, I think, is going to develop, number 4. I think all these younger wide receivers are going to... Tony's going to start to get better.
Pacheco's
obviously.
He's going to get better still, too.
So, I think people got to relax a little bit and remember who the fuck the Chiefs are. So, they're my 15.
Yeah, like, just because they're 1-1, just because they lost the game, like, that don't mean they're not that. Come on. Like, people lose games, bro. They have the best quarterback in the league, best tight end in the league. Like, that team's nasty. No bullshit.
Arguably the best coach currently, because Bill Belichick is the greatest coach, but he's not the best coach currently.
Right now,
he's probably a bottom
20.
Bottom 20.
For sure.
Oh, fuck. Retired.
And I'm a Pats fan, bro. Like,
he needs to get sent to a nursing home.
The Pats need some new coaching. Like,
yeah.
The whole staff,
I petition
low-key.
Eric Belmany from the Commanders. Pat Mahomes. Fuck. Pat Mahomes. Old, coordinator.
He made the Commanders a top 10 offense, and they're 2-0 right now.
Exactly.
That's a sleeper team. No cap. As of right
Sam
now.
Howell looking nice.
He's looking elite.
Of course.
He's looking great. Those 2 games. What was that? That was 5, right?
That was 5. Do you want to give your 5? Like, you want to go back and forth?
I'd probably give my 5 to the Chiefs, too. But, like I said, Commanders are sleepers. Bucks, don't sleep on Baker Mayfield. He's coming for something.
You think the Bucks are sleepers, like, arguably in the top 5?
No. Just they're sleepers. Nah. I'm bugging. But I think they can make the playoffs, though, for sure.
This guy you're going to hear some spicy shit, some biased spicy shit from when he's talking about his C's. Yo. But, hey, coming in at number 4, I'm going to give it to the Philadelphia Eagles. My 4's not changing, bro. Just outside of 5, I'm giving it to the Bills. And then just outside of there, I'm giving it to the Ravens at 7. But anyways, 4, we're going Eagles.
Oh, Ravens, but
I don't know. I'm a big person in foreseeing the future and stuff like that, and history. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could say, "Oh, we're talking about right now. We're not talking about next week. We're not talking about next month."
Even their wins weren't that crazy. The Ravens, they was kind of mids wins.
Bro, they played the Texans. C.J. Stroud has no one.
Yeah, and then the next week the Bengals. Joe Burrow hasn't been playing good
at all. Like, come on.
Back-to-back weeks, 35 yards. Yeah,
that is insane.
That's ridiculous.
He disappeared when he got the checkbook. But he'll be back. Burrow
for
has
sure.
the worst record probably for the first 2 weeks out of all the starting quarterbacks. Yeah. But yeah, the Eagles, I don't really got much to say about them.
I feel like the top 4, like, they're just the best teams in the league right now. Like, you can see it. And
the top 5, I feel like.
Yeah, the top 5 because Chiefs for sure.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go 4 Eagles. I don't really have much to say about them, if you want to be honest.
Yeah. Jalen Hurts, like, he hasn't been playing too good, but he's Jalen Hurts. We seen what he did all last season. Went to the Super Bowl. He's a dog, so.
Yeah, for sure.
And the weapons they got, A.J. Brown, Devontae, they're dogs.
A.J. Brown, stop being a diva, bitch. And then coming in at number 3, I got the Miami Dolphins. I think Tua is on another level right now.
See, for me, that one's tough.
What?
I feel like the Eagles and the Dolphins could be easily switched. I low-key got the Eagles 3, Dolphins 4. But either way, it doesn't.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But what was the score?
It's because the defense. The defense really does it for me. Like, I feel like.
What was the score to the Eagles-Dolphins game? I mean, the Dolphins-Pats game.
25-20. And then, we lost by a touchdown to the Dolphins?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 points. Whoa.
Yeah, but the thing is I feel like Tua had a better day than Jalen Hurts did.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So I feel...
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah. I don't know, but that's just what I see.
Tua's been playing great this year, too.
Yeah, I think
that, I mean, it's only been 2 games, but...
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But... Yeah, when Tua's healthy, he proves a lot of people wrong, a lot of Patriots fans wrong. He's definitely one of them. He's nice. He's in the top 5 most accurate quarterbacks.
Last year he was doing good too, and then he got his a concussion like 5 times in a row. That shit was crazy.
But yeah,
number 2,
same thing. Weapons, defense. But the reason why I give them the edge over the Eagles, this is what I was gonna get to, is the Eagles have Nick Sirianni. I'm not a Nick Sirianni guy. I don't think
coach-wise, the
Mike
Dolphins
McDaniels
got
is
it.
better.
He's probably the best coach in the league.
Brings them to
low-key
number 3. And then coming in at number 2, I got the Dallas Cowboys.
Yep.
The biggest chokers
in playoffs history.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And then obviously number 1, we kind of already talked about it. Niners. Yeah. They're on a different level. for the past 2 seasons, to be honest.
Yep.
They've been on a roll. That defense might be one of the best defenses of all time, like history-wise. That's just top 3, low-key.
Nah, yeah.
Because, Fred Warner, that front seven is...
You're giving... Who's the better defense? The 49ers or the Cowboys?
Last year it was the 49ers.
We gave up 12 points to the Giants. They 40-zipped them.
Nah, that is true. But we need to see more games. I don't know. I'm not just going off these first 2 games because, like, the Dallas Cowboys are nice, so. And they played the Giants. We know their ass. Played the Jets without A-Rod, Zach Wilson.
Yeah, shaky.
Kind of, yeah. So that game wasn't really nothing crazy like those 2 games. But who are they playing this week? We got to see them play like someone decent at least.
Some comp. I don't know who they're playing this week, if you want to be honest.
Nah, yeah.
No clue.
But
they play us in 2 weeks.
Off of the first 2 games of the season, Cowboys got it right now. Even though you guys
I got 49ers.
Even though
second.
You guys been strapping up.
I got 49ers second defense, and I got Bills. Either the Bills.
I like your defense better, like all time, like not all time, but long term.
Yeah, for sure. So quickly, I'm gonna just run it through for you, Kyle, for the TikTok. At number 5, I got the Kansas City Chiefs. At number 4, I got the Philadelphia Eagles. At number 3, I got the Miami Dolphins. At number 2, I have the Dallas Cowboys. And at number 1, I have the San Francisco 49ers. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. Episode 3. First episode with a guest, a co-host, a bum to the right of me. You know what I'm saying? First episode with actual debates instead of intros and me just talking to you guys. There's a lot more of this after me and Kyle are trying to get more on a schedule, but coming up next week on episode 4, I'm looking to have my boy Ab finally on. Shout out Ab. That's probably going to be a really funny episode just because
he's hilarious.
He's stupid as fuck. And he's a Chiefs fan, and he thinks that the Chiefs are a top 1 team in the league right now, which is debatable, but it's...
Just because how good they are and how good we know.
They always are, but no, they're not.
Not right now.
Nah, not jacking it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the 3rd episode, and
yes, sir.
See y'all next week.
Adios.
What's good, boys? Welcome back to the Beyond the Whistle podcast. Bear, are you listening? Restart. What's good, boys? Welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Whistle. This episode is a little different. We had our first guest on, and the audio. We had a technical issue, difficulties with the audio with one of our segments. So Kyle told me to run it back, and then we had some scheduling problems with that, with Elias to get back on. So I'm gonna just bang out the second half of this combined episode today. Stories over the weekend. So of course I was wrong. Oregon demolished Colorado State. But we're going to talk about it. I'm going to be honest. You can't blame Shador. You can't blame them. Coach Prime Ben said that people are going to have to beat them right now because they're at their weakest point. They're just going to get better. And this is no glazing, no munching. It's just the truth, though. Like, he's primetime, bro. He's going to be able to get them top recruits. He's going to be able to get them top transfers, especially now that people know his kids could ball. They know, like, that team has a successful path ahead of them. Yeah, and who doesn't want to go to a weaker school and bring their first championship and all that? So, I'm a man. I'm going to take my L's and I'm gonna take that one. Still go Buffs, feel me? But yeah, they got absolutely demolished. I think that their pass rush is weak. They have a very lackluster defense if Travis Hunter's not on the field. And speaking of that, Travis Hunter is like losing two whole players. He's their best offensive threat and their best defensive player. He's one of the best players in the country. So for them to lose him, do I think it would have been a different game? I do. They lost someone who could go out and get them 100 yards and then also go get them a pick six or go get them an intel, go get them. You know what I'm saying? So I think that it would have been a different game for sure with Travis there. On the other hand of that, Bo Nix, Heisman candidate for sure, solidified. That was a Heisman statement game. Yeah, there's really not much to say. The coach, Dan Leaning, you're a bum. It is what it is. Why are you taking, you're a hypocrite. You're saying before the game, pregame, we're not here for clicks, we're not here for this, we're here for wins. We're going to beat them on the, whatever he said. But you know damn well, you've seen all 17 cameras, there was multiple angles, they had spotlights, come on, bro. You knew what was going on. You was doing it for clicks too, but it is what it is. We'll see how that game turns out next year when Coach Prime has a fully developed team, you know what I'm saying? A full whole season, off season, getting recruits and all that. We'll see. Yeah, and Shador just needs a better offensive line, and they need a better running back. Their running game is pathetic. Dylan Edwards is tough. I think he's like a good go-go gadget player. But to be a 3-down back, he's 5'4", and he's not Deuce Vaughn type of 5'4". He's a true freshman. They definitely need a better running back, need a better running game, and they need to hold the blocks better for Shador. Shador had, I believe, negative 50 rushing yards due to him being sacked. So, what do you expect? What do you expect him to do? He can't get rid of the ball. He can't. He had no help. So, speaking of getting absolutely demolished, Miami, the Dolphins. Jesus, I'm just pulling up the NFL scores right now so I could get the statistics on that absolute fucking bomb fest. I'm pretty sure how I'm at loss for words right now is exactly how the whole NFL world was seeing that. Shout out the fantasy owners who had Devin Acheni and Raheem Mostert, you know what I'm saying? Both, whoever made those starts, I know you guys won. 50 and a 45 ball? Come on. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Tua went 23 for 26, 309, 4 TDs. Mike White came in 2 for 2, 67 yards, 1 TD, 0 ints. Devin, the rookie running back, 18 carries, 203 yards, 2 tuds. Raheem Mostert, 13 carries, 82 yards, 3 tuds. The third string running back, 9 carries, 66. Yo, they had a day with these kids. Jesus, receiving yards. Tyreek Hill went for 9 receptions, 157 yards, and a TD. Robbie Anderson went 1 reception, 68 yards, and a TD. Raheem Mostert, also doing it in the air, went for 7 receptions, 60 yards, and a TD. And then the rookie running back again, Devin Acheni, 4 receptions, 30 yards, and 2 TDs. So that kid put up 4 touchdowns. 70-20, bro. Sean Payton, my man. I also have to eat my words with this one. They might not be a good team. They might be fucked. Yo, 70 points, bro. And they could have, the story from that too is also, they could have kicked a field goal, I believe, to score the most points ever in a football, like an NFL game, which is a record that's hasn't been broken in over 40 years or something like that. Um, People were saying that Mike McDaniel was weird because he decided not to break the record and then his quote after was, "I felt like that was just chasing points. We didn't come here to chase points, yada yada yada." And the internet trolls. It was I read someone say, what made them get to 70 then? Why didn't you stop after 50? Like, he was just, honestly, I think he was just making play calls and it was just working out in his favor, like at an extreme level. I think that was just a complete masterclass from him as a coach, as a play caller, all that. I think they was just firing on all cylinders, bro. On every level, they was just killing them. I don't think Russ. Let me look this up before I just utter some nonsense. Russ went 23 for 38 with 306, a TD and an intel. I watched the game last week with them versus the Commanders with my boy Weezy. And the biggest takeaway we took from that offense is Russell Wilson is force-feeding Courtland Sutton the ball when he had Jerry Jeudy, who could easily be a top 10 receiver. The dude is a dog. He was the the number one receiver in that 2018, 2017. Maybe it was a little sooner than that. Probably was. In that Alabama receiving class that had fucking him, Henry Ruggs. They even had a young Devontae Smith, Jalen, like the ridiculous wide receiver class that Alabama had a few years back. And he was the top dog. He was the best one. So the talent's there. I just think that he's not getting, I don't know, 100%. I would have to watch the film on it to see if he's not getting out of his breaks clean and getting open. But he clearly is getting open. He had 81 yards on only 5 receptions, which would give him the second best average in that game per reception. So he's getting open. He's just, like I said, he had 5 receptions. Courtland Sutton had 8. Like, every single time Russ has the ball, he's looking for 14. He's not looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's pretty obvious. I think Sean Payton has to humble himself. I think that game definitely should have humbled him. It didn't. I don't think it did due to that press conference at the end of the day. After the game, like, bro, just humble yourself, bro. You don't have Drew Brees. You can't headhunt. You know what I'm saying? Just go in there, bro, and coach. You want to talk about the Jets in the whole offseason, be munching the Jets, talking about, oh, we're not playing for Hard Knocks, blah, blah, blah. And look at you, bro. You're 0-3. You just took the worst L in fucking, like, the past decade since the fucking Cardinals got spanked by the Seahawks 58-0 in 2014. So, bro, like, do better. Do your job, bro. Stop worrying about other teams, bro, and worry about what you can control. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, your team needs the fucking work. Just get back to doing your job, Sean Payton. That's what I'm going to say. Get back to doing your fucking job. Next, the Cowboys, the Cowgirls, what some call America's team. Yeah, you lost to a team that is tanking. You lost to a team that's projected to be a top 3 pick in the draft. You lost to Joshua Dobbs. You lost. It's just that simple. I'm not surprised. I'm not going to lie. Like I said, The Dallas Cowboys are the Dallas Cowboys. They'll always show their true colors. And I think that they did show their true colors. I'm going to pull up the stats so I can give you guys some info on that. But come on. 28-16. Dak, I think, threw 2 red zone interceptions or one red zone interception. Tony Pollard, dog, 23 carries, 122 yards. The team is there, bro. They have everything. They just it looks like Dak. I'm not gonna lie, it does look like Dak. But it also is a Mike McCarthy thing. Mike McCarthy is not a good coach. I've been saying this. We know this. When is the world gonna know this? It's probably gonna be after this playoff series. After these playoffs, after they fucking get sent home in the first round. That's probably what it's going to take. They'll probably pack him up after that, and they'll probably pack up Dak. They should have just promoted Kellen Moore to be head coach, if you want me to be honest. Look at how that fucking Chargers offense is looking with Kellen Moore. Yes. Josh Allen bounced back, 37-3 Bills. Bounce back, I guess. Tweaking. He threw a fuck it. Stefan's down there somewhere pick again this week. It's the Colts. The Colts beat the Ravens 22-19. Wow. Okay. Another story coming before I get to the whole Swift storyline. The Jets are looking for a veteran quarterback now. I think I read a report about Trevor Siemian. Yeah, Trevor Siemian coming over there. They're signing him, I believe. What do you expect? You guys completely broke this kid's whole confidence. You damaged his whole mindset. Similar to the Trey Lance situation with just a young quarterback. Young quarterbacks are like babies, bro. Like you can't. They're like sponges. It really depends on their surroundings and whatever is there in their environment. So if it's a toxic organization, they're gonna soak that up, bro. They're gonna be ass. They're not gonna be able to play good. If they go to a perfect scenario and they have a higher chance of succeeding. Like, it's, if you look everywhere, the proof is in the pudding. Yes, there are them outliers that are just complete dog shit, but these young quarterbacks, man. Justin Fields. Damn. Come on. Justin Fields, man. It's another organization. He got to get out of there. Free Justin Fields. Free Zach Wilson. They freed Trey Lance. I'm a QB guy. I like. That's one of my favorite positions. That's probably my favorite position of all of sports. So I'm a little biased when it comes to that position, but I do believe that you could have a QB-friendly system, and with younger quarterbacks, you should tailor your offense to their likings, to their strengths, and it will benefit your team. You know what I'm saying? Look at how Kyle Shanahan's system makes Brock Purdy look, and Brock Purdy's a dog. He has skills that you can't teach, you know what I'm saying, with anticipation, the way that he just reads defenses. He's a pretty accurate quarterback, and just his motor, you know what I'm saying, what makes Brock Purdy run. But, for example, that's the best team I could think of in that situation. That proves that is what you need to do in the league. Let's see. We already reacted to the 49ers versus the Giants. So let's get into the Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift was seen in the suite at Arrowhead with Mama Kelsey repping 87 jersey, and then she took that off. And when Travis scored, she said, "Let's fucking go." After the game, we seen them walking through the tunnel together, really close. That man Travis, scoring touchdowns on and off the field. Bro shot his shot on his podcast, and congratulations to that man. But the NFL is dragging it. Bro, it's Wednesday, and they're still posting Taylor Swift memes and shit like that. Like, we get it, bro. One of your biggest stars is possibly seeing a big pop star, but let it fucking go, bro. Let it breathe, bro. You guys are glazing Taylor Swift. Just not the 2010s, bro. We don't care. We don't care. Get back to posting football. Everyone who works for the NFL social media accounts. They demolished the Bears. Of course, obviously, 41-10. Patrick Mahomes had a dominant game. Pacheco had a good game. Kelsey doing Kelsey things. Justin Fields didn't even reach 100 yards passing. 11 for 22, a TD and a pick. But he was their leading rusher. Just get Justin Fields out of there. Like I said before, free Justin Fields. I'm gonna get us.
Interrupting you?
No, you're good. Just hurry up. What's good?
Would you do this trade, Zay Flowers for Cortland Sutton? If you were in my place.
Who's your player?
Huh?
Who?
Zay Flowers.
Yeah, bro. I was just talking about on the podcast. Cortland Sutton gets his meat rolled by Russell Wilson, bro.
So I should do it?
Yes, bro. Zay Flowers is like the fourth option on that team. Cortland Sutton's the number one option. Jerry Jeudy don't get loved by Russell Wilson, bro. Another big story. My fault. Another big story this week is Puka Nacua, rookie wide receiver, filling in for Cooper Kupp. He's an animal. The kid's lovable, bro. He's lovable. I can't put it any other way. I'm a 49ers fan, and I can say it. Kid went undrafted, I'm pretty sure, just a late round draft pick. Comes in for fantasy owners. Fantasy owners started taking notice after week 2 because he went back-to-back 30 balls or 25-plus balls. It's crazy. Kid's a stud. He's not the most talented. He's not the fastest. He's not he's not the cleanest routes, but he has a very high football IQ and just the awareness to know how to get into open space. And then he has hands, you know what I'm saying? He has really solid hands. Caught a nice little one-handed grab this week. And Matt Stafford just seems to trust him, so yeah, is Puka gonna win Rookie of the Year? I think his workload cuts down as soon as Cooper Kupp comes back. So no, I don't think he'll win Rookie of the Year, but I do believe that he'll be in the conversation. I think that he won't just fall off of a cliff and disappear and be like a few week wonder. I think Puka Nacua is here to stay, and I think he has a bright future in this league. Kirk fucking Cousins. I've been wanting to talk about this. Kirk fucking Cousins leads the league in yards and touchdowns, and the Vikings are 0-3. The Vikings are ass. Yeah, the Vikings are 0-3. Points for 69 points this season. They have 82 points against. So get that man out of there, bro. They need to get a young quarterback who could get Jettas the ball And yeah, they need to get a talented guy. I say, fuck it, Vikings. We tank this whole season and get Caleb Williams. Just putting it out there. You wouldn't want to see Caleb Williams with Jettas? Something to think about. TJ Hawkinson. You know, rookies love their tight ends. Speaking of rookies, CJ Stroud, my number one quarterback from my favorite football college in the world, in the state, in the country. Ohio State Buckeyes. CJ Stroud. Killing it in the NFL. Low-key might be the first and best Ohio State quarterback because we have a history of having stars come into the league and be shit. JT Barrett. Cardale Jones. Justin Fields, possibly. Sheesh. I don't want that to be true at all. No Joey Burrow. No, Joe Burrow is not a Ohio State Buckeye. I don't give a fuck what you say. He went to LSU, and that's where he got his ring. That's where he got his stats. That's where he got his playing time. He's not a Buckeye. Sorry. Even though he's from that state, you're not a Buckeye, bud. Not a Buck. Nope. Let's see. What else we gonna get into? I think I'm gonna do my. This is gonna be 2 power rankings in this video. Is it gonna be pre-week 3 and pre-week 4 now? To end it off, I'm gonna do the power rankings at 5. I got the Buffalo Bills. I think that they proved to be a top 5 team. They came back with a strong performance, 37-3 against the Commanders. The Commanders are not a particularly good team, but they're a hard-coached, hard-fighting team. You know what I'm saying? They play every down. They have a great defense, great young defense that runs around, makes tackles, makes plays. They have a young quarterback who looks promising. Bunch of weapons on the offensive side of the ball. And like I said, they're well coached, Ron Rivera. So I got to give the Buffalo Bills a 5th spot. Coming in at number 4, I'm going to put the Eagles still. I think the Eagles have been on my 4th spot for a few weeks now. Nothing has really changed. I think that still their play calling is still questionable. I still think Nick Sirianni is a questionable head coach, but they have Jalen Hurts, who's a dog. They have DeAndre Swift is looking like an animal behind that monstrous line. I mean, he has an easy job, bro. I think I could average like 4 yards per carry. Behind that line, shout out Jason Kelsey. But yeah, Eagles at 4. Then at number 3, I'm going to stay with the Kansas City Chiefs. Like I said to everyone in the Instagram comment section, they're still a top 5, still a top 3 team. They have Patrick Mahomes, they have Travis Kelce, they have Chris Jones. And they're looking to make it a dynasty. They're looking to go back-to-back, and they're looking to make this a dynasty. Back-to-back would stamp it as a dynasty, and I think they have a really good chance. They have Andy Reid coaching still. Yes, they lost their offensive coordinator as well, but they haven't shown too many signs. They just put up 41 points against the Chicago Bears, yes, but putting up 41 points in the National Football League is no short task. So we're going to go with them at number 3. Coming in at number 2, I got the Miami Dolphins. Now, I paused a little bit right there because I was like, damn, should I put my team second? But nah. 70-20 is a crazy feat, but I think when it comes down to it, I do believe Kyle Shanahan would outcoach Mike McDaniel. Not by a lot, but I think he would. But for some positives, they have 2 running backs who are fast as fuck. They could pass catch. They could run. They have the most accurate quarterback possibly in the league. Maybe best placement, whatever you might want to give him. But Tua's getting it done. 23 for 26. Come on. He's dotting shit. And they have 2 of the fastest receivers in the league. But that team is ridiculous. they're just a well-rounded team. They're well coached, and yeah, they're my second best team right now in power rankings. Coming in at number 1 for the third, fourth, for the rest of the year. Nah, I'm fucking with you, but coming in at number 1, we got the San Francisco 49ers. Still the best defense in the world. Still the best coach team in the league, arguably. I think one of at least. Brock Purdy's putting up efficient games, very efficient. We're an efficient offense with Brock Purdy behind the helm. George Kittle looked like George Kittle. Debo looked better than Debo. Debo's in the best shape of his career. Debo was on all of my fantasy boards coming into this season just due to the fact of me seeing him in the offseason, how slim he's cut. He's not like a bull, like he's still got that dog in him, but he's not a little beefy bulldog, you know what I'm saying? He's cut, he looks he looks good, but Chris McCaffrey, best running back in the league, arguably right now. He leads the league in rushing yards. Then, yeah, like I said, we have on every part of the defense, we have all-pro talent. We have at safety, we have veteran presence, Tashawn Gibson. Then we got Hufunga right next to him. That's an all-pro safety, best safety in the world. Linebackers, we got Fred Warner, best linebacker in the world. Side of him, we got what's bro? Fuck, I'm blanking right now. Big play Dre. We got Dre Greenlaw. And coming down, we got Javon Hargrave, the grave digger. We got Eric Armstead, fucking power forward. Then we have Drake Jackson, and opposite of Drake Jackson, we have Nicholas Bosa, the racist. Nah, I'm trolling. But and then Javon Kinlaw is very quietly putting up a career season with QB pressures, and he's been doing really good and is slept on. And our corners, we got Mooney Ward, underrated corner, one of my favorite pickups over the last few seasons from the Chiefs. Then we got Damondre Lenore, dog, handsy corner, but he's a dog. But yeah, love my team, man. We're number 1. Biased, unbiased. You probably think it. I know it. It is what it is. We'll see if we'll be able to finish it off this year by finally getting over the hump and getting that Super Bowl. I hope. But once again, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode. Sorry that this one was a little bit weird. Plan on getting Elias back to do another draft or two, because the draft that we had filmed was hilarious, but got fucked up. Comment down below if you have any draft ideas for us. We'll definitely do those. We love the draft format. It's really fun and interactive, and I think that it could be really good content. And then if you would like to come on, debate, once again, I always invite people. Hit me up, hit up the Beyond the Whistle, hit up even the squad page. Be like, oh, I want to get on. If you've been on the Squadcast, let Kyle know. He could talk to me. We can get some shit going. We could come chop it up over some sports for like an hour. Once again, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Have a good one. Power rankings at 5. I got the Buffalo Bills coming in at number 4. I'm going to put the Eagles still. At number 3, I'm going to stay with the Kansas City Chiefs. Coming in at number 2, I got the Miami Dolphins. Now, coming in at number 1 for the third, fourth, for the rest of the year. Nah, I'm fucking with you. But coming in at number 1, we got the San Francisco 49ers.